Hey everyone, how's it going tonight? How are you? Welcome back. We are at part 2, or part 3 of, I hope I put that in the description. Yeah, okay. We're at part 3 of Chris's campaign for Resident Evil HD. Before we get into it, as always, my, social medias are down here. Throw me a follow if you want. Follow me on here. I am willing to talk, so hit me up on any of those social platforms and let's talk. Now, before we get going, I got a couple 3D prints I want to show off. The first one is this adorable little Thor's hammer. Hey, welcome to the chat, LX. Thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. So, like I said, before we get going, I'm going to show off my little 3D prints because I've been printing like a madman the last couple days. I got this little Thor's hammer. Just going to hang it up there next to my cap shield. Figure that'll look neat. And I found a model for Lady Dimitrescu. This one I printed, this is 350% bigger than the model was originally. I'm not oversatisfied with it, and the arm that attaches to it couldn't print at all. So I printed it again at 500%. Looks way better. Like, I'm amazed at how well this print came out. I can't wait to put it all together. I got all the parts, I just need to glue it and whatnot. Follow me on Instagram, I'll post a picture of it probably in the next day or so. But that's all I got for 3D printing. Just to show off those a little bit because that's what I've been doing lately. Thank you. It's a new hobby of mine. So I've been doing that. And I like printing dumb shit. It's a lot of fun. Last time on Resident Evil, we completed the mansion. We got all the keys, we got all the crap, we fought the Elder Crimson Head, we ran away from the snake like a bitch. So, let's go ahead to the dormitories for that kind of chicanery. And the game doesn't want to pop up. Come on, there we go. Everything's against me today. I actually had to reset like a minute before I came on screen because my headphones weren't working. I had to exit the game, reload it, and then headphones started working. Yeah, well, kind of. I have an old cell phone that I use the Steam Deck app on. Or Stream Deck app. Steam Deck is the thing I'm waiting till probably the summer to get the way it's delayed. And I should probably give you guys audio for the game. We're gonna drop off this ink ribbon and it looks like we're good to go. Put some more bangs in my gun. But yeah, I just used the cell phone app because I had an old Galaxy S9 lying around. Worked just as good. And didn't cost me an extra $180 because those things are expensive. And I already went and bought a bunch of other stuff to do this, like... Actually, I didn't buy it. I was going to say the lighting, but I already owned it. Come on. Go down. It cost about 20-something a year. Like $28 a year, I think, on Google Play. No. So, like, it's not terribly expensive. Like, I figured a year's worth for $28 was worth it to buy. And even if I don't keep streaming and all that, like, I can use it for, like, editing and stuff like that. It'll still be useful for that. That dog startled me a little bit. Bad dog. But yeah, like I felt like it was a worthwhile expenditure because it's really just a micro keyboard thing. Like, I'll use it for something else if I don't keep up with streaming. You know? Because even used, they were still like $120, $130, and I was not looking to pay that. Like it's a little too rich for my for my blood, especially for a new hobby. I figured it doesn't hurt buying a decent microphone, webcam. Like, that's stuff I can use otherwise as well. And I'm a photographer, so the lights I already had, the audio interface I'm using I already had. So, you know, I wasn't too concerned. Alright, we are out and about. We have finally left the mansion. Now, I explained this puzzle earlier, but... Uh-oh. We got a phone call.
Wesker? Monster chains. Treat. Not exist. Wait. What's outside the mansion?
Uh-oh. There's a monster outside the mansion in the woods. But we're in the woods outside the mansion. So you just come down here, read this, it'll tell you what the dogs, or what to do. You're looking to fulfill the dog's desires. The inscription on this one reads the war cry of revenge. And this one is the last gasp of this... Pardon me, take two. The last gasp of destruction. Man, my brain did not want to, like, deal with those words. So, this one's all about reading the signpost and dealing with these weather vanes. It's an easy puzzle. Like, I think both of them pretty much have to point towards the camera, if I remember correctly, but North, Valley of Destruction, South, Cave of Hatred, East is the Summit of Madness. I realized I'm reading it off the sign. I could literally just wait for the nice typed out subtitles. And the Path to Revenge. So, we're going to go to this first red one here. And we're going to set it to west. And we're going to leave it there. Then we're going to trot on back down to this blue one here. We're going to set it to north. And I'm going to miss entirely the first time around. But the dogs are now showing their ass to the path, and we can get a move on. I didn't time that well. I don't think you're able to get the Steam Deck, or... God damn, I keep saying it. Stream Deck app for free, but I do know that there's, like, equivalency ones. Like, there's other apps that do pretty much the same thing that are free. I didn't watch the tutorial, but I did see a couple on YouTube when I was looking up how to set it up. But I do know that there are other ones, like if you have like one of them little, like, quarter keyboards, you can set it up with that, or like an outside number pad. So, like, you have options for it. Like, you don't have to pay the money for the expensive Elgato option. I will say, though, like, the way the Elgato one is set up, I didn't want to combine it, I wanted to examine. You can, like, gives you a lot of free range, and it just works. And the app isn't all that heavy duty to run on your PC in the background while you're streaming. So I actually don't mind using it and paying for it. And also, there's a certain point where it's like, is this worth my time to figure out? Because while I think streaming is very much a issue that a lot of us have in our day-to-day lives nowadays, with how things are, with commodifying a hobby, I do feel like there's a certain amount of, like, is this worth me taking my actual time, the value of my time to do it? And I think that the Stream Deck app saves me that because I didn't feel as though that was a necessary thing. Like, the time it would take me to set up the other thing was worth me paying the $28. And I think you get a month of it free. Don't quote me on that. I think like I just got billed for it, and I've been using it for about a month. So you can try it out if you want. Oh god, I aggravated the birds. The birds aren't bad, they're just annoying. But we have something very important now. We have the Magnum. Which sounds like a good thing, because it sounds like there's a creepy-ass monster in here. That sounds like somebody screaming through another face. But yeah, we're just gonna take our nice little jog up this mountain path. Can you imagine the property taxes on the Spencer estate? Like, it's that time of year, so I got property taxes and all that kind of stuff at the forefront of my brain. And, man. I forgot to mute my watch. Sorry about that, folks. That's just not gonna happen. I got like 4 different things running on my watch right now. I'm getting text messages. Today's the day of 1,000 tech problems. I'm just very happy I noticed a little Windows update badge on my computer before I left for work. Because that would have sucked if I was just in the middle of doing that when I got home. Which usually I have it scheduled to do it like right before I come home. But we got a map of the courtyard. There's some goodies in here we're gonna check out. A family picture. There's a journal left by somebody. 19. Daddy attached first. Mom attached second. Inside red and slimy, white and hard. Not true, Mom. Where? Don't know, Dad. Found Mom again. When attached Mommy, she moved no more. She's screaming. Why? Just want to be with her. Or Mom, where? I miss you. I'm not sure what's worse, the fact that I read that fairly easily, like the first time around, or that, like, because that's horrifying. That story's horrifying. We're gonna drop off our big gun and our little health. Drop off, because we're, as always, we're fighting inventory here. Gonna go save real quick, because there's a part that can get a little hairy, depending on how the game wants to, you know, random you. Nope, I want to drop it off in here. I'm a little vexed at this game because they give you the ability to skip opening the box, but they don't give you the ability to skip doors. Like, I've been playing this game for 20 years now. Just let me skip the door openings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Which, by the way, video games and movies have kind of ruined the idea of, like, getting knocked out. Because any amount of getting hit in the head and being unconscious is real bad for you. Like, brain injury bad. So, like... Oh, yep, she got me again. I think I can count on one hand the number of times I've actually made it through there without getting hit. It doesn't go well usually. Well, we've gotten out of the little creepy cabin. We're gonna... Chris, come on. And we're gonna, get the hell away from it. We're not gonna get grabbed by that zombie. We're gonna dodge and juke and get away. Use the old Nike strategy. Oh, shit. I didn't know I was able to get those. Is that, like, really a thing? Like, if you really did donate, like, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'm not sure how that works, because I've only been doing this a month, but thanks. I super appreciate that if that's the case. Like, also, like full stop, like, no, like, I'm a big fan of, like, this entertainment's free, it's free, like, I appreciate it. Don't think it's necessary to ever donate, like, I'm glad you're here. I'll raise my glass to you. Which, by the way, I'm having a nice, smooth, Jamaican, or white Jamaican. It is a white Russian, but instead of vodka, Jamaican rum. It is very tasty. If you're of age, I highly recommend trying one. It is one of those ones, though, you'll probably have to make it home. Because trying to explain it in a bar is difficult. Trust me. Oh, we got another phone call. Brad's like a needy girlfriend. Or boyfriend.
This is Chris.
This is Brad. Stars Alpha Team. Bravo Team. It doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat, this is
Brad, this is Chris. Brad?
God damn it, Brad.
Thing's broken.
The thing is broken. That's... No, you didn't. Like, that's not a real thing, right? Like... Because that's not a real thing. Come on. That's not like a real thing, right? Because if that's a real thing, like, that's the kind of money where I'd feel bad if that's a real thing. Like I said, I've only been doing this a month, so, like, I don't know if that's how that actually works. But, like, if so, like, holy shit, dude. Come on. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, thank you. Like, I have no idea how any of that works. Because I'm not, oh, Lord. Sorry, I'm also getting murdered by a dog right now. But, like, holy shit, man. What the? Oh, right, grenades. That's how that works. Damn it, Chris. Okay. How dead am I? Almost dead. But yeah, wow, yeah, if that, thank you. Like, I'm blown away by that, but that's, like, more than enough if that's a real thing, dude. Like, thank you. Like, at a certain point, it's like, I'm not... I just gotta, like, hold on, because now, like, I'm getting the feels, and I don't know how that works. Like, we're gonna... Oh, about the community. God, I don't know how Twitch works. Alright, I don't know how to check any of that. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, that's the thing, like, aside from the fact that the dogs did really just kind of wreck me, which I had trouble with the other campaign as well when I played Jill. I picked this game to be my first stream game because I almost can play it blindfolded. Like, I don't, like, being facetious, obviously, I can't actually play it blindfolded, but I've played this a couple hundred times. I've 100%ed it on Switch. Still have an extra 500. Speaking of an extra 500, are you gonna, you looking into getting a Steam Deck? Because I keep confusing the two, so I might as well bring that up. They finally gave us a release date for it. Play your, are you jazzed about it? Because I'm pretty jazzed about it. Like, I pre-ordered in the first 15 minutes, so I have early quarter two, I think. Because when the delay happened, I got pushed from Q1 to Q2. But I am so excited. Like, I bring my, I play Switch a lot at work. Because I have the kind of job where I have the time to play video games occasionally. I also read and whatnot at work. I've been watching The Punisher at work lately. But, like, this... I'm so looking forward to, like, Red Dead Redemption at work. Or Control at work. Like, I've had Control for a while now, and I have not played more than, like, the first, like, hour and a half, 2 hours of it. Because I'm excited to, like, play it on the Steam Deck. Like... And I'm getting, like, extra hype now, because the review embargo has been semi-lifted. Oh, Lord, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Goddamn danger noodles. But yeah, like, I'm thrilled about the Steam Deck. I am so excited. Thank you? Like, I actually have almost completely paid for one so far. I've been slowly putting money away since they announced it. Like at $25 a week from, I want to say November I started. Like, I almost have the entire thing put away. Whenever I refunded Operation Raccoon City because I couldn't get it to load, and it's not a good enough game for me to put the effort into trying to get it to work. Come at me, Operation Raccoon City fans. Come at me, Operation Raccoon City fans. But yeah, like, so I've been saving up for that. I think I'm not far from it, but like, it's nice I'll be able to, you know, buy something brand new right away without having to worry. Which, you know. What games are you looking forward to playing on it? Because my mind is at Twitter with games on that, like games I didn't think I could play on the go. Like, ironically enough though, my favorite game's Resident Evil. Like, I already play them on the go because I have a Switch, and all of these, like, all but 2 and 3 came out on the Switch. Or 2, 3, and Code Veronica. Bro, like, on the real, if I don't know how donations work, so I'm like hesitant. Like, if you're actually donating that amount of money to me right now, I gotta tell you, man, like, I appreciate the hell out of it, but stop. Like, you're doing wonders for my self-esteem, don't get me wrong, but like, no, really, they're, like, too much, man. Like, I appreciate it, but, like, I am but a simple man who's trying to remember what exactly he's doing. Well, you made my day just by being here, man. Like, it's nice to have somebody talking in chat. Like, the last 2 streams I had, nobody was here. I'm only but so engaging with myself. So, just being here, I appreciate. And you have my endless gratitude for that alone. Now, I do want to actually, I forgot at the top of the stream, I do want to give a warning. The dormitories have images of suicide. If that is a tender subject for you, you may want to stop watching for a little while. If I can, I'll figure out a way to put time codes in or anything. Like, just a heads up, like, don't want to subject anybody to anything they don't want to see or aren't comfortable seeing. So, heads up. It's in one of these rooms. I can't remember off the top of my head which, so I'm just going to give the blanket warning now. Heads up. Like, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. We're here to have fun, and that ain't fun. So, that's out of the way. That serious business is out of the way, so I walked into a locked door. Thank you. Like, man, don't even. I really hope there ain't a giant spider right behind me. Oh crap! But thank you. Like I said, thank you for everything. Thank you for even just being here. Like, remember, just your presence is enough. Is always enough. Like, and I don't think I'm hitting that spider at all. Oh wow, I think I critted that spider. And I'm poisoned. What happened to the last one, man? Like I said, I don't know how Twitch works. Because I've also, like, gotten no notifications. I feel like that's a notification type deal. But, like, you as well. Alright, we got... So, a little bit of game talk. Like, Resident Evil is not an unkind game. If you get damaged or hurt, like, especially with poison... Okay, like until I'm told otherwise, trust me, a lot of that's shock. Like, realistically, it's shock because I'm not used to that kind of positive reinforcement. So I'm not trying to cast aspersions or nothing. It's shock. Like I said, after my own heart, like. But yeah, Resident Evil isn't... Ooh. It's a lot... Please be the last one. Like, while I appreciate it, there is a certain point where I'm like, oh no. Like, that is a lot. Because I'm... Like, realistically, like, I understand the value of $1. You know, I'm a blue-collar, regular worker. Like, I'm not a moneyed individual. Like, I'm, you know, not poor, but I'm not, like, doing great. I'm like most Americans, a couple paychecks away from, you know, utter ruin. But, you know, like, that's one of those things that, like, kind of makes me uncomfortable about, like, platforms like this, is the donation thing, where it's like, I don't want anybody to ever feel like they'd have to. Like, I'm not saying you, this is just general thoughts on everything. I don't ever want to make somebody feel like they have to, or like something's locked behind a paywall or something. That always feels weird to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. Then again, like I said earlier, like, it's weird that my generation can't seem to have hobbies anymore. We all need to commodify them. Like, when I got my 3D printer, which I got it for a steal, like the price that they, like, I caught a Micro Center deal on Instagram, where my $250 3D printer was marked down to $99, and I went and bought it the next day because I couldn't turn that price down. But, like, everybody I tell, oh, I've started 3D printing and learning how to do that, they all kind of say the same thing. Oh, you're gonna open up an Etsy shop and, like, sell stuff? Like, no, I just want a hobby. Like, I want to do something for fun. It's also one of those things that, like, got me about photography, too. Is that, like, I want to take pictures because I like taking pictures. I want to, you know, express myself in an artistic manner. I don't necessarily want to, like, you know, make money with it. Like, that's nice. It would be nice to be able to do that. Uh-oh. We got company. We got company, fellas. We got company I can't see, which will be a problem later. Like, that will be an issue later on. But yeah, like, I feel like people of my age and around my age, we can't do things just because we want to anymore. Like, there seems to be this big issue with, like, you have to commodify your hobbies. If you don't, like, what's the point of doing them? Pardon me. Like that's always a weird thing to me. Like, I got into cocktail making during the pandemic. You know, that's a lot of fun. But let's check this key real quick, too, by the way, before I forget. Okay, this is room 1. Good. So we're going to go all the way back to room 1. You'll see a map in the background. I'm not picking that map up. There's reasons. We'll get to them. But yeah, like, it feels weird to me that, like, you can't enjoy things anymore without somebody you know going, oh, are you going to turn that into a business? Like, it's unfortunate, because I feel like we lose hobbies that way. Like, even in video games, it seems like a lot of people are doing this as a way to, you know, get out of things. Hey, remember that room I was talking about? This is that room, so if you want to, you know, switch away, now would be the time. Or just put me on audio only, and I'll mention when it's safe to come back. Alright, give you a second to leave. Good. Like, but yeah, like, it's an unfortunate thing that I've noticed over the years. Because I tend to find myself picking up a lot of new things. I like that. I like learning new stuff. That's always fun. Like I said, I taught myself how to make cocktails because I found out what shrubs were, and I thought they were interesting. You know? I learned how to make those, which is a vinegar fruit drink. Very good, especially mixed with, you know, mixed with alcohol. Is there anything particularly worthwhile in here? I think I need to drain this tub and then get the fuck out of this room. But, like, you know, I started making cocktails after that, and it kind of became a common thing where people would be like, oh, are you gonna, you know, find a job in a bar or something? No, I have no desire to work in a bar. I have social anxiety. I'm not that interested in, like, doing things involving people. I deal with a lot of people at work now, and I'm not comfortable. So, like, I don't really want to do more of it. We're gonna go drop off this little self-defense gun. Which, by the way, like, the self-defense gun is pretty worthless. In fact, I'm feeling confident enough where we're going to drop off our pistol, and we're just going to take some shotgun ammo with us. And we're actually going to drop off this book. That comes later. I think that's a good loadout. Although, let's throw a save at it before my hubris makes for a good Twitch clip. Because I've realized the times where I say something stupid and then fuck up are the best clips for me to pull for, like, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Not YouTube, Twitter. So, like, before I put my foot all the way in my mouth and make a good clip. Oh, wow, time's flying. I actually thought we'd be further through the dorms already. But we are unarmed, scared, and running towards a ladder. Although I do like... Actually, Chris has a pretty satisfying walk animation. Very assertive. As I walk him right into a wall. Because that's a thing in games that are kind of missing. Good walk animations. Like, I feel like we rarely get games where, like, characters have a real good walk speed. It's either too slow or too fast. Like, You know what game actually had a great walk animation? And it might be just because of the cape. Batman. Arkham Asylum had a great walking animation and speed. Like, that shit was so good. But we got a dumb little quote-unquote puzzle. Say it with me now. Puzzle. Because, you know. Oh, crap. Wait. Hey, I think I got a new follower. It says this minute. So thank you. Evac Creatives, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you're here, and thank you. I hope you're enjoying this. As I run. Hey, how are you today? Thanks for the follow again. How's your day going? Like, I don't know why I said it and waited like you were going to physically respond in real time to me. Like, I gotta remember there's a delay and through chat and all that. You know, Resident Eviling. Like, thanks for lurking. I appreciate lurkers. You know, I don't know why my notification popped up super late. I gotta figure out how that works. I'm very new to this, and I am trying to figure out as much of it as I can by myself. Because I thought that would be interesting. Like, for me, as like just a personal, like, trying to figure it out thing. But how's your day been? Like, anything interesting? Oh. After this cutscene, I got something interesting that happened today. Not to me, but told to me.
Chris!
That happened to work. That is fucked up.
Chris, stop!
Not Richard.
Richard.
That's Shark 8 Richard. Oh god, it put me right in it. So today at work, I had completely forgotten about this. Apparently at our other location, because I work in kind of a remote installation of my place of business. Apparently one of the electricians lost a hand. Oh wait, that was a bunch of words. Hold on. Let me get somewhere where the music is less aggressive. By the way, maybe I can help with your Twitch branding graphics, like emotes, logos, banners, and stuff. Is it okay? I'll send you my portfolio. Yeah, you can send me it. I'm not really in a place where I'm ready to spend money on that kind of stuff yet. I've been doing it all myself, and while I know how to use Photoshop, because I went to film school, so like I have a little bit of training in that stuff. Great at editing, but like, yeah. Are you actually from the Discord group? Because I posted earlier in the Discord group. I'm wondering if like that's where y'all came from, or if I just got really lucky today with having people who actually hang out and chat and all that. Valve number 1. Remember that. That's important. Valve 1. Yeah, apparently, steel... Sorry to get back to my original story before I forget, but, like, a steel cable apparently, like, caught him right there, and it's horrible. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, sugarcoat it. Guy was kind of a jerk to begin with, but it doesn't mean I want him to lose his hand. Like, that's fucked up, but... So... That was the exciting bit of work today, other than just being super busy. Let's go ahead and drain this tank.
Emergency. Unknown source of pressure detected. Blocking all doors to achieve maximum safety.
So I'm new at using Discord, so I'd have to look and see what my Discord handle is. Because I know I should set one of those up, because that's what I've been told is like a good idea. So you'll have to give me 1 second, but if you want, throw, like, I think there's a
Reaching 30%
chat feature on
pressure threshold.
Twitch. Hit me up on there, and I can to remind me, and I can send you a Discord, and we can talk. Yeah, I know. Graphic design's like super like. Oh right, I got to release Valve 1. I'm like trying to read chat and do that. Sorry. I know it's interesting me just clicking on everything.
50% of pressure threshold.
What how long have you been doing graphic design?
Drainage system immediately.
I just do not have a knack for it. Like for whatever reason, like everything I do on any kind of graphic design, it's like, oh, this looks like a toddler made something in MS Paint. Although I am pretty proud of my my fake Arcally. Oh, nice, 4 years. So you got a good bit of experience doing it. I am pretty proud of. I'm actually gonna switch it real fast, but I'm really proud of that Arcally postcard I made. But that's more of a photo composite than anything. But yeah, I'm like graphic design, I'm terrible at it. Like, that's one of the reasons why, like, my background's just a nice purple and black gradient with a nice blur filter on it. Like, I can do that in Photoshop. I can cut together stuff in Photoshop. I can make composites, edit photos, all that. You asked me to make a circle in any kind of graphic design, or any kind of, like, doing any kind of graphic design, even something as simple as making a circle, I'm completely lost. Wow, this is loading. You okay there, game? I don't remember it having to load this long before. But yeah, like, graphic design, like, requires a good, like, daft hand. Or at least, in my opinion. Like, I don't know the ins and outs of it, so it might be easier, it might be harder than I think it is. Then again, I'm sure, like, if you do it all the time, you're like, yeah, no, it's cake. You just make a thing. You know? Like, if I edit a video, I'll be like, yeah, no, it's easy as shit. I just edit it together. Like, for me, that, yeah, it's simple. For other people, it might not be. You know? They're giving us a bunch of shotgun shells. Good thing I brought the shotgun shells. So how did you get into graphic design? Like, was that just kind of like a thing you've always been interested in? Or is it just kind of like you found yourself doing it and really liked it? Because that's how photography went for me. I actually started school in for video production. Wait a minute, is it not here? There it is. That's what I'm looking for. We got the assault shotgun, everybody. But yeah, like, I originally went to school for video production because I love movies. Ever since I was a kid, I always thought that, like, movies were literal magic. Like, there used to be this book when I was a kid. And I recently looked them up, but I can't remember. Oh no, the shark is still alive. But I recently looked up these books that I used to read as a kid. There were these black and white books that were about the making of, like, different Universal monster movies. Like Wolfman, Frankenstein, all that kind of stuff. I love those movies. I love, like, the Boris Karloff, like, movies and all that. Like the Bela Lugosi movies. I love those. I think those are coolest thing ever. You know? And I used to take this book out every week from the school library. And it was just this black and white book with an orange, like, accents and titles and whatnot about the making of Godzilla. Like the old black and white, like, original Godzilla movies. And I loved it. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. Like, seeing how it went from an idea to a real thing that, like, existed. Like, they made it always felt like a magic trick to me. I compare a lot of things to magic. Because when you're young, that's what things are. Ooh, thank you for sending me that Whisper, I think they're called. I'll probably deal with it after the stream just to not disrupt things, but yeah, I always felt like that kind of stuff was magic. Like, a couple years ago, my niece was probably about 5 or 6 at the time, and I had one of those Instax cameras, you know, like the little, like, fake or modern version of Polaroid, like the old integral film. Oh no, he would not let me buy. I have no idea how that worked out for me. No idea. That was all bravado. Let's get out of here before he gets up again. But my niece, I had this camera. It was one of those like cheapo, because I just bought one to kind of like play around with it and see how it works. And I took a picture of her. And I handed her the photo and I went, watch it. Look at the photo. And she's looking at it and it starts developing right in front of her. Like the photo starts like coming through the image. Right there she's looking at it. And her face lit up. Like her face lit up and she looks up at me. And it's like, yeah, no, like, that shit's magic. Isn't it cool? Like obviously I said it in a more child-appropriate way. I don't curse at a 5-year-old, or I try not to curse at a 5-year-old. But, you know, like, I did very muchly, like, I thought that was the perfect encapsulation of what old Polaroid and, like, old stuff like that kind of means to me. Like, that shit's magic. Like, it's just like magic. It's, might as well be voodoo. Like making caramel. The first time I made caramel, that's how I described it as well. Because you start out with just boiling sugar. You make a simple syrup, essentially. Like a very thick, simple syrup. And it's just like, alright, we're going to combine some water, some sugar, let it get to about 310 degrees, I think. And then when it gets to that temperature, we're going to let it sit there for about 2 minutes, and then we're going to throw some heavy whipping cream in it and stir like a motherfucker. You start stirring it, and all of a sudden, there's a puff of, like, steam. You can't see anything. You're just stirring. The steam clears, and you have caramel. And it is a goddamn magic trick. It's just all of a sudden, boom, caramel. Which, by the way, I recommend making caramel. It's not that hard, and just make sure your temperature is in check. We're going to run back to the item box real quick. I don't know why I'm pointing. It just felt appropriate to do at the moment. But yeah, no, like, I love shit like that where it's just like, it seems like a magic trick if you don't think too hard about it. It's a fun innocence about things. You know? Like, but Polaroid always felt that way to me. Like, that's always been how I like to describe Polaroid to people. Because even so, like, my favorite cameras are cameras that are, you know, 70 years old, 80 years old at this point. We need that red book. And actually, we're going to, you guessed it, we're going to save real quick. But I think we are going to, for 49 minutes, another 10, we're going to fight the plant. Oh, goddamn, I didn't mean to click on that again. But yeah, all of my favorite, like, cameras that I use are all very old cameras. Like, my hands down, end-all be-all favorite camera that I have is from the, actually don't have an exact date on it. I can see it from here, it's just all the way over there, and I'd have to climb over shit to get it, but It's my Canon Canonet 35mm rangefinder. Beautiful camera, shoots great. Quick load, just chef's kiss. But like, it is not exactly new. Oh man, I actually got a bunch of followers I didn't notice. Oh shit. Like, I'm sorry, I should really read. You know, like it's fundamental or some shit. Oh, that's not what I want. But we're gonna have to do a quick little quote-unquote puzzle. We're gonna line up the naked lady. This puzzle's stupid easy. Take her torso, put in the torso bits. Take her upper arms, put it in the arm bits. Take her hair, put it up by the hair bits. Bingo, bango, boomo. Naked lady. But we are gonna do... Because I think there is something in this bathroom. I mean, most bathrooms there are, but... Ooh, actually, this might be a small key. That might be important. Oh no, it's a dagger. How inconsequential. My headphones are sliding back, sorry. Alright, let's say... A little nervous about it. I feel like I should have probably brought something different, but Chris really doesn't get that many good guns. Kinda sucks for it. Oh no. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. That's the only joke people make. I'm an old man. I'm a couple years off of what is hip on the internet. Like... Alright, let's get up these stairs. Fight this plant on its own ground. Run away! Run away! So, like, the pollen in this room has to be real bad, right? Like... Like, I could only imagine trying to fight a giant plant and it just being like, well, I guess I'm just sneezing. Come on. Come on. Come on. Shit, come on. Oh, God. So yeah, the plant can knock you off that top level, by the way. Forgot to mention that. Oh, it actually did load. Cool. So the plant boss isn't hard. He's not. Or she's not. I guess it's not. I don't know why I had to gender the plant. Technically, plants do have... But not in the way you're thinking. Anyway. Train of thought that I don't need to go on. But we did it. We got to the root of the problem. It's not my joke, it's theirs. Resident Evils, I mean, not, like, anybody particular. How badly hurt am I? Oh, caution good. That's great for what's coming up. But, we have successfully recovered the helmet key, which... The helmet key.
Oh, you scared me. You okay?
Oh shit, it's Becky.
Yeah, it's dead.
I have a friend named Rebecca.
Richard.
Who hates being called Becky.
He's...
Like, absolutely can't stand it.
gone.
I feel like I don't take advantage of that enough to tease her. But I feel like it's one of those things she might get a little too angry about if I
sorry.
tease her about calling her Becca.
It's my
or
fault.
Becky.
I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there.
And she's a real downer after having, like, her teammate
I'm
killed.
glad you're still okay.
As he holds his side. So, like, realistically, I actually have a problem with Resident Evil 0 because of Chris's campaign in this game. Well, obviously, because Rebecca's not in Jill's. So it would have to be in Chris's. But I feel like if they had made it so that it wasn't Billy, it was Richard in that game, like, this would have had more weight. Like, her finding out Richard is dead, like, would have had more weight.
This room is equipped with all sorts
And it
of
would have been a
medical
better
supplies.
storytelling thing.
Want me to treat
Like, I think it would have
wounds?
worked better. Yes, I'd like you to treat my wounds.
Yeah, would you?
Why is she standing so bow-legged? Like, I'm wide.
Thanks.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on, Chris. Show the littlest bit of emotion.
Be strong, Rebecca.
Is telling somebody to be strong really just, like, the non-misogynistic way of saying man up? Is that really all it is? That's kind of, like, useless. You know? Like telling somebody just man up is, like, kind of a useless thing.
Wesker?
Chris, you're alive.
My words exactly.
It looks even stupider in
Where's
this
Jill?
one.
Thought you were with her.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
What was Wesker
see.
shooting at? Because from this
Anyway, we
perspective,
better find a way
there's
out of here
nothing
before we turn
there.
to zombie food. Got any suggestions, Wesker?
Like, there's nothing in that
Get a
hallway.
better grip.
So it just looks like Wesker was just sitting there like,
There
die!
must be areas still to be explored.
Photos on the other wall, I guess?
Chris, I want you to check them out one more time.
Like, it looks so
I'll continue
stupid.
my investigation here.
Sure thing.
I mean, like, yeah, there's a bee here, there, and everywhere. Like, there's a couple bees in this room. But, like, they weren't in the cutscene. So you're kind of just, like, looking at it on the cutscene going, I don't know. It's like, he's shooting at nothing, I guess. It just looks dumb. But we have finished the dorms. We fought some sharks. We did some other things that I'm blanking on for a moment. I'm gonna run out here and grab a couple blue herbs. We fought some sharks. We dealt with some zombies, spiders, Wesker. Richard got eaten. R.I.P. Richard. But I think that'll about do it for tonight. As always, let me get back to Facecam. As always, thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Like, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for coming along. I'm glad you're here, and I hope I see you again. You know, as always, you can follow me on... I gotta get better at... It's towards my mic. You think it would be easier to point at. But we have my socials down here. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm active on all three. And usually willing to have a conversation with somebody on there. So hit me up on there. We can shoot the shit. Follow me on here. I stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And maybe possibly thinking about doing some sporadic ones other days for other things, like just chatting or anything like that. But we'll see how that goes. Like maybe even 3D printer stuff, but we'll see how that goes. You know, you can you can sit here and watch my printer while it prints up stuff like this. My 500% scale Lady Dimitrescu. But yeah, follow me on the socials. Thank you for being here. I truly appreciate all of you. I hope you all have a good day. Make sure you drink some water. Have a good night. I will see you all on Sunday, where we will be playing the second half of Resident Evil Director's Cut Arranged Mode with Chris. Hilarity will ensue because I'm not good at Arranged Mode on that game. Even though I've been playing it for 27 years now, 25 years now, I've not gotten good at it. So, tune in for that comedy of errors. Y'all have a good night. Stay cool.